Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys today? Happy to be with you. Today, yay, can you even believe that it's the third week of last minute Christmas or holiday or stocking stuffer treats? I can't. Time goes so quickly. And here we are. The 17th of December. A week from now will be Christmas. So I hope that you will enjoy these last minute treats, and if you have family spending time with you, even then that you'll work with them and play and make some of these, because it's lots of fun. So for this one, it's very quick and easy. We're going to use a tag topper, and for those of you that say, well, those are retired, what you don't realize is that I always tell you to buy certain things that I think you need to have always. And tag toppers, or at least you think you should have at least one tag topper in your arsenal. This one's called the scallop tag topper. And when they go on the clearance rack, I always talk about them and to say how you need to have one. So if you are new to here, I hope you have one, because they help so much. And if you need a way to find one or whatever, just hit me up and let me know. All right, so we're using Very Cute Bundle today. This cute little bear. And this box is for a Christmas Rice Krispie treat. So those are always fun, right? So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how to make this cutie. I chose to use Pool Party, and I'm using the Snowflake Magic Specialty Designer Series paper. And if you don't have that, just use whatever paper you want, whatever color you want for your little polar bear project. All right, and if you don't have the polar bear, use the retired penguin or whatever you have that you want to use. This piece is 6.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and it is Pool Party. You can get 2 out of a sheet of cardstock. And we're on the long side. We're on the 6.5 inch length. We're going to score at 2, at 3, at 5, and 6. And then we're going to turn it. Very exciting. And you're going to score at, I have to think for a second. I think we're going to turn it clockwise, I said, and I turned it counterclockwise. You're going to score at 1. And you're going to score at 4. Okay. And at 4.5 on the 2 wide sections. So here's one of them. So you can see how I have this small little seam here and then this. So this is the wide section and this is the wide section. So we're going to go to 4.5. And then I'm just going to eyeball it. And if I'm a little off, I can handle it. So we're just going to go to the next one. Just don't press really hard until you know that you're in the right panel. But there they are. So these pieces here don't need that score through them. Okay, so just the 2 wide panels are at the 4.5 inch mark. The rest of them are all the way through. All right. So let's do a little cutting away. So we're going to use a wide bladed scissor. But first, we have to burnish. I forgot. Let me grab my bone folder. So we're going to go down the score lines, except for the one that's the partial, because we can't very well do that one yet. But it will naturally fall in place when it's time to do that. Okay? And let's do this back one. All right, so the only, whoops, I didn't mean to. No wonder I was like, why is it giving me a hard time to score it? Because I scored it on the wrong one. I scored it on the one that's not supposed to be scored, but that's okay. These pieces are going to be folded in. They're just going to have a crease on them because obviously I made a mistake. But I was like, why is that not folding right? Just forgive me, guys. So we're going to cut this piece here. And it's supposed to be a nice long piece. But because I messed up, it's not. I'm going to angle cut here. Okay. And I'm going to angle cut here. We're going to cut this one. Okay. So this is where we're going to glue. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut in at the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to slightly angle cut the tabs and then cut straight. So this one's going to be straight, angled, angled. So the wide ones are straight edged and then the small ones are angled like that. Okay. So for this next piece, we're going to cut all the way down. And all the way down. And all the way down. And then I'm going to move these out of the way. And I'm going to shorten these, which is why I didn't want to score them. But now they have a score line in them because I made a mistake. But yours will not have a score line. So you want to make them just a little smaller. Okay. And we can angle them. Okay. I just realized that I might have been out of camera, and if I am, I'll just redo this whole video. Because that's just too many mistakes. It won't really matter that this have a score line because they're going to be the inside. No one's really going to see them, but try not to do what I did and make sure that when you're burnishing on the correct line so that yours will be prettier. All right. So now these little pieces here that we've shortened down, okay, this is gonna tuck in like this. These are gonna tuck in here, and these are gonna bend like that, okay? And this is where we're gonna use the tag topper. These are gonna fold in, and these are gonna fold in. So this has to be punched with the tag topper, and that one has to. So I'm going to open it. And I am going to slide this down and in. Okay, I'm going to flip it around so that you guys can see. You want it into that tag topper where that piece touches the back. Okay. And when you're happy, well, if I can get it to line up, give it a press, and then we're going to do the other one the same way. So we're going to drop this one, put it in here, bring it to the back, line it up nicely, give it a press. All right. So now, see how nice those tag toppers are? See why I wanted you to get one or keep one or buy one or all that good stuff? All right. Now we know. All right, so let's glue our tab. We're gonna lift these back up. This one gets our glue, okay, right here. I'm gonna grab my silicone mat because I always make a mess, and I just want to make sure that I don't. So let's go ahead and get this going. So that little tab that we angle cut, that's where the box is gonna get glued. So we're gonna bring this to meet it, right there. Give it a second to grab. All right, that's going to become the back of my box. This is the front. So we're going to glue some DSP on the front and the sides. And let me give you those dimensions. So the front panel is 1 7/8 by 2 7/8. And you can use any designer series paper you want and any color cardstock. Told you this is the Snowflake Magic DSP. It's a specialty DSP. It's foiled. And I meant to just do the front, around the edges, and I forgot. But when you have foil, if you don't just do the outer edges, you get those lines from, it presses from the back to the front. But it's okay, because it's going to be mostly covered. So I'm going to show you. This is how you wanted to do the front, not like how I did it. I'm having lots of errors. This is going to be the Calamity project, because I keep making mistake after mistake. But that's okay, I'm human. All right, so this one's going to go on one side. And this one is 7/8 by 2 7/8. And then we're going to lay it this way and do the other side. But when you just do the outer edges, you don't get all those little lines. But luckily, like I said, our bear is going to be over the top. And so you want to just do the outer side, the outer 4 pieces. I generally put lots of glue on my projects, which is why I just, out of habit, went ahead and put it all over that piece. But don't do that. All right, so here we go. We're going to add this panel, which is also 7/8 by 2 7/8. So here is our box. Let's go ahead and close our bottom. So we're going to bring in our 2 sides, bring the back in first, and then the front is last, and that's where we're going to put our glue. And that is going to hold that. I'm going to open my box, grab my bone folder, and press on the inside. Pretty awesome. All right, so these tabs are going to go in. This is why it doesn't really matter that I scored them, but I don't want you to score them, so don't do what I did. Remember, I purposefully skipped them when I was scoring on that 4.5-inch line, but then when I went to fold it, I thought I was folding on this bottom line here, and I was folding on the wrong line. So these are going to go in, but first let's grab our Rice Krispie treat. So those go in. And then this is not going to get any glue, so they can get in and out of their little box the best way that they can. And I have used a piece of white iridescent ribbon. It's gorgeous. It's 10 inches. We're going to go from the front to the back or the back to the front. Doesn't matter until we tie our bow, of course. We want our bow on the front. So we're going to grab our ribbon, bring it to the front here. And see how pretty that knots? We're gonna give this a little bow here, bring this around and through, and then we're gonna have a little bow. If you want to do 12 inches, might have a little bit more tail on your bow than I have, but mine I cut to 10 inches, but 12 might give you a little bit more to play with if you like longer tails on your ribbon. I'm gonna pull them a little bit tighter and just make sure that I have it nice and taut. All right, now I'm gonna puff them up, make them pretty. All right, so we're gonna trim these edges. Let me grab my ribbon scissors. Angle cut and angle cut, and they will fray. So I like to use a lighter and to kind of just burn the very edges, and that right there it kind of takes the fibers and keeps them from continuing to fray on the edge there. I don't know if I got that one. I'm gonna do it one more time just in case. There it is. I got it that time for sure. All right, so there's our ribbon. Very pretty. Put our ribbon cutting scissor away. All right, let's work on our polar bear. So I have stamp the words Merry Christmas with Lost Lagoon ink on Pool Party. It's just a scrap, and then I went ahead and cut with my scissor just the corners there. And then this is our little polar bear, and he doesn't fit in the punch. It's for the one that's walking, so we're going to fussy cut this. So we're just going to start here at his nose and work our way around. He's very easy to fussy cut out because there's really nothing intricate. All his little feetsies are together, and the hardest one is this foot here. But it's really not hard. It's like you're going around an oval. And there's that. And around his little nose, and I need to round that instead of have that be so sharp. Okay, so there's our polar bear. I'm gonna give him a little bit of Wink of Stella because a sparkly bear is a cute bear. Isn't that your philosophy? It's mine, so I am gonna make sure there's plenty of Wink of... Whoa, look at that. Thank goodness I didn't have an avalanche on top of him because he would have been super wet. Be aware when you're squeezing your Wink of Stella that you don't squeeze it directly on top of your fussy cut piece, especially those of you who hate fussy cutting, because then you'll have a mess. So here I'm going to clean that up with a baby wipe. I keep baby wipes next to me because I'm a messy girl. All right, so let's go ahead and get some dimensionals. We'll start with the Merry Christmas. So let's see, how far out do we want that to go? So we'll put one there, and maybe one there, and we'll put one in the middle. And then it looks like the bear fits on there pretty good. So all of him will get dimensionals. Let's put one there, one more. All right, so he should be good now. So cute. And our sentiment. Notice that I hold on to my piece. Let's put our bear first so we have room for the sentiment. So he's gonna go down here. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Look how sweet he is. And we're gonna put our Merry Christmas hanging off the edge here. Maybe bring it down a little. No, I don't want to cover that snowflake. No, yeah, no, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just put it. There we go. How cute is that? Very quick, very easy project with the very cute bundle, and then of course one retired Tide Copper punch. You gotta have it. All right, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed watching me make this project. That you will have a very fantastic holiday, whichever you celebrate. And I'm very grateful for you and hope that you enjoy this project. Thanks for being here with me. Please share my video, subscribe, and like. And thanks for being here. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!